Welcome to another episode on my fischertechnik monorail with power rail and ground rail, controlled by a rail interface and ultimately a BeagleBoard Classic running Ubuntu Linux, all programmed in Python, and as you can see connected with USB as well as serially to have access and boot the whole board. Last time I had problems with the balancing and I kind of reconstructed the whole carriage to keep it balanced. And some strange signals were seen at the oscilloscope, and I have reduced the number of probes for now to 1. I may add one later, hence it's still active. But the first topic is actually a major reconstruction, and not a reconstruction of the carriage, but from the monorail. Because finally I have very long rods, 2 of them, and those will replace the rods that are forming the rails now, and it brings with it a complete reconstruction, not only for changing of the rods but also of the supports. The 2 supports in the middle will go completely, because the rods will be only supported at the beginning and at the ending. With that, another problem arises, or question actually, because on this side, let me move the carriage, it is a very different construction than at the end, where it is that yellow curve, which is higher, which is more stable. And I think only testing will find out. Will it matter in speed? I don't know. Will it matter in stability? I hope so, but for both actually. So, what to do? Well, first of all, take off, and I see here a problem now. So it won't even run, even when I try. I need to rewire. Anyway, apart from that issue showing up, taking off the carriage is one, which needs a repair obviously, and then wiring from this side. Now this will go, and the other side, oops, not very stable pointed camera, and this side will also go. Then returning to this position, I will remove this one, this is easy, and then this whole thing will go, and this whole thing will go. Let's first try this one. Okay, that was easy. And then the other part. So let's move the camera again a bit. So this one has to be moved out. Then this one goes. And the rest will stay. Well, maybe, maybe not. One thing is not clear. Is this of equal height as this part? And that's a very good question. I still have this one. So let me point it right here. And it says 10 centimeters. And what does the other one say? And I do need it at the same position, of course. And that is slightly higher. Just slightly. So, which one should be taken? That is a very good one. Since this one, since the other end is slightly higher than this one, that may explain why it doesn't completely run till the end. So it only matters 1 or 2 millimeter. And is that enough for it to slow down? Well, I think so, since it's also slowed down without height difference. But let's go one thing at a time, and let's mount this one first. And then it shows that it is pretty long, longer than expected. So what to do about that? Maybe making it even longer. So this I won't move, but can I reconstruct this one to be at the same point as this one? And that may be possible, and even quickly. I can use this one, move it up to here, and move this back. If possible. It should be possible. Alright. And even further back. So now it's about there. Yeah, I think that is fine. So now it's about the same length. This one. And looking here. Thank God it's flexible. So that is one whole solid track. Very nice indeed. Now the other one is food for thought, because will I leave it this? Will I replace this one by this one? That's a good one. Let me think about that. Alright, now the change has been made, and the choice has become obviously that the arches have all gone. Arches were primarily used in the middle and later also on the end to make sure that the propellers didn't hit any support, so out of practical reasons, but now there aren't any supports needed except for the beginning and the end, so the absolute necessity of an arch has gone, which also means that I can now have absolute equal height, and it has been measured in distance between these supports and these two supports, so that should be alright. Now all that lacks is the actual rail, so let me put it in. And that is just the right length. So it's not protruding here and not protruding there. So that was a correct calculation. I would have had a problem with the length otherwise, but this is nice. Apart from that, here is the carriage, which has now been fixed. So let's see how it ends up with this rail, and now I see that I will have to adjust this a little bit, which I can do like this, and it is nicely balanced. Will it run? Well, that is obviously another point. So, guaranteed correct height, guaranteed correct distance, although I didn't exactly measure this distance at both ends, but they look equal. No difference in height, so let's run. And primarily I will now use my own program. Oh, and then it's a good idea to hook up. Ah, yeah, that's a good one. Because I haven't yet connected this. And that is a very nice other thing. So let me make that is it a little bit and then I have nothing left here. So I have to change a bit in construction on this side. Just a very little bit. This is one thing. I will change this a bit and put it on again. All right. So now I can safely put it on. Now I have a distance enough to put this connection on. I didn't think of that. So now I can again try it. And of course C for signal. connection is there. A nice blinking LED, but it doesn't do anything yet. The program doesn't show anything. This is really connected. So where's the problem? Ah, here is the problem. Wiring issue. Yep, and that's it. So, time to really test. Alright, so now everything has been constructed and reconstructed. Let's first find out if the wiring is alright, and of course the acknowledgement window is absolutely here. Now I can do something. And let's first use 5, 7 and 10. No, 5, 7 and 2. So this is 2. Which doesn't respond. Which may be quite logical. Moving the carriage a bit, yes. Then I need a 5. This is 5, right? Yes. So that isn't correctly working. Then I need 7. So once again, why is 5 not doing anything? It is 5, 7 and 2. So this is 2, this is 5 and 7. Well, that is clear. That certainly is not clear. And this one is clear as well. So once again, 8 has a problem. And the big question is, where is the problem located? This is the correct wire. And the wire has gone loose. Once again. And I have to fix it right away, of course. Using a screwdriver. And of course it is harder to reach. There it goes. So wire in the connector. That should do it. So, but does it do it? This one does. Alright. But I do not see it do it. And I did fix the wire firmly. So is it then here? Yeah, now it's here. It's at the connector side, at the transistor side. How nice. Well, not of course, but Alright, so now it works for the moment. And with that, setting everything back to 0, I can try my own program. So let's do a first run. And let's just now so why is the oscilloscope not show any signal that points to process modulation? Is it once again a matter of weight? It seems so, because now I'm pressing at the, let me move the camera a bit. Alright, now I'm pressing right here and then gain speed. As you can see, now you can see some signal on the oscilloscope. So there is signal, so why doesn't it do anything? Irritating, but not the first time. How to deal with this? Alright, so let's now see how things are. So apparently I still have to add some pressure, but if I do this, it works. So, starting the program again, and it correctly says 011 for the phototransistors, which is correct. And the oscilloscope does show the correct information, although that could be better, but yes, it's a program, so it is full speed ahead. So well, I do feel drag. So, how does this go? And the whole weird thing is the same thing happened as before the reconstruction. Pressing here is no option, is no solution. I have to press here. So then I think that is here the problem. But no drag. Hardly any. And it sure moves. So let me attach a second probe now. Where should I attach it anyway? Let me do it here. So now we have signal on both probes. Good. And let's add some pressure again. So there is definitely a signal on the carriage. So why do I still have to use pressure? Although light pressure, but still. It doesn't make any sense. No sense whatsoever. So, taking away the probe, because it's not necessary. And then it just goes, I hope. So why doesn't it write, or write only with that pressure? Makes no sense to me at all. So how to proceed? Okay, last part for this video. The program is still running and it says correctly that this is 1, this is 0 and that one is 1. All correct. The only thing is there's nothing happening. So what I'm going to do is to reposition. Stop the program, move it over here and start again. What happens? Everything is running. It says correctly 0, 1, 1. But why is nothing happening? Okay, let me add pressure. Yes, then it runs. So does it matter where I put pressure? Even this puts pressure on it. Even this makes it run. And now it keeps running, but not full speed. So now I'm adding more pressure. Now I'm adding rather a lot of pressure. And you hear the motors go. Well, you actually hear the propellers. And they stop. And there they go. So, I slide this power rod a little bit further, but that doesn't help. So apparently I need to add pressure or more weight to it, and then it works. And with that I end this episode. What did I do? Well, a major reconstruction in the tracks and a wire fix once again. Well, actually two fixes. One on the carriage and one on the controller. And once again, speed tests. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give the video a thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. Yeah, of course, but also subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. You can follow me on Twitter, retweet and like, leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram. Like and leave a comment, very much appreciated, and I always answer. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned in either just on my website or also on with my video, depending on your pledge. And this is going to be continued. Bye bye.